y'all, and welcome to today's video. I'm so excited because we are going to be judging new makeup. I have been looking at all the new releases, all the things that have been announced, sneak peeked, shown over on Instagram, and we are just going to judge them. We're going to look at these releases and say, do we want to buy them? Do we not want to buy them? Are they cute? Are they not cute? We're never going to judge each other. We are only going to judge the makeup, and it's going to be a really good time. Now, if you are new here, I want to say, hey, my name is Heather, and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, judging the new releases, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I upload lots of new videos every single week. Now I'm going to be popping up pictures of the new releases. If you want to follow any of these accounts that I follow to get the news, they will all be listed and linked down below. But I'm excited because it seems like, you know, the releases are slowing down a bit. You know, we're gearing up for holiday. I'm sure we're going to be seeing like so much new stuff come the end of August, September. But even though there's not a ton of new things, I still have a lot of opinions, and I can't wait to hear what y'all think of these things. So let's jump into it. All right, y'all, let's start off with collabs, because we know makeup brands love collabs, and iHeart Revolution is collabing with Looney Tunes. Now I was trying to think, has any brand done a Looney Tunes collection? Is this the first one? I was just trying to like think about this when I saw this photo pop up, and I couldn't remember any, but I used to love Looney Tunes as a kid, like Bugs Bunny, Babs, Daffy Duck, all of that, like I loved. But I don't see that a lot in makeup. I feel like we more see Disney type stuff. So let me know if there's like a collab with Looney Tunes that I'm forgetting. But I was really excited when I saw this. I'm not gonna buy it. And listen, here's the thing. And this is one of the reasons like I love doing these videos every single week, because there is a lot of new makeup released every week. I mean, I have enough to do these videos every single week, right? Enough new releases, and I can't buy everything. Even if I think it's so cute and adorable, I cannot buy everything. I only have one face. I only have so much money. I only have so much time. So I hope that these videos are like a reminder for you too, that we don't have to buy everything. We can still talk about it. We can still think it's super cute. And I think this collection is really, really cute. I'm not a huge fan of Makeup Revolution, like just with the products that I've tried and stuff, but I think this is adorable. I mean, the graphics that they put on the front of these palettes are so cute. Like we have Taz, Sylvester, Tweety Bird, Babs. We have Bugs there, like adorable. We've got little rollerball lip glosses. Looking at the palettes, I mean, Taz's palette is all neutral. That makes sense to me. Sylvester's palette, it's like warm neutrals. Tweety Bird, I was kind of surprised there's only one yellow in there. Bugs is, I mean, it's cute. Like, it's a cute collection. And then there's a big palette with all the Looney Tunes characters. I think it's very cute. I just don't need it. But it did put a smile on my face when I saw it on Instagram. So I wanted to talk about it. Let me know. Are you like a diehard Looney Tunes fan? You're like, this is the collection I was waiting for. I would love to hear from you. I always love hearing y'all's thoughts and opinions on makeup. I think the orange brush set is so cute. There's sponges. Like I said, very cute. I'm not going to buy it, but I do think it's adorable. Okay, here's the collab that I didn't see coming, but at this point, also, like, nothing surprises me with makeup. This is Winky Lux and Applebees. I'm like, Applebees. I'm trying to think. I think maybe I've eaten at Applebees once in my life. It's not somewhere I really go. I was trying to think, like, what does Applebees have? Like, what is Applebee's food that they're known for? And I honestly have no idea. Like, did something happen with Applebee's to make it like worthy of a makeup collab that I missed? Am I behind on something? But then again, I'm like, well, makeup brands will collab with literally anything at this point. So we have glosses. We have glosses, Applebee's and Winky Lux, bold high shine lip glosses that are inspired by Applebee's wing sauces. Are they known for their wings? I will say, like, me personally, I love to eat at like local restaurants. Of course, we all love like chains, don't get me wrong, but my preference is always local restaurants, especially for wings. Like, we have tons of wings places here. I've never heard anybody talk about Applebee's wings, but maybe I'm living in a bubble and I'm oblivious to this, okay? There's saucy glosses. There's a Get Me Hot Buffalo, Sweet Chili Kiss, Be My Honey Pepper, Honey Barbecue Tea. I honestly, I'm like, what am I supposed to say about these? Like, does wing sauce make a good lip gloss? Obviously so, because, like, are you into this? Did you buy these? I mean, makeup should be fun, and I think that things like this kind of bring some fun to makeup. I love that. You know, like, if you love it, I love it for you. It's a no for me, though. Okay, let's talk about this Kathleen Lights and Il Makiage collab. I think Kathleen Lights is adorable. I really do. I bought all of her Colourpop collabs, and I was trying to think of some of her other collabs, but when I think of Kathleen Lights and I think of collabs, I mean, of course she has her own nail polish brand, but I feel like the Colourpop one was so big. So when she was kind of teasing that she was going to release some new makeup, I was kind of hoping it would be with Colourpop because I love my So Jaded palette. I think it's so beautiful. So I was hoping she would come out with something else, but Il Makiage, I get that too, because I remember the Carly Babel Il Makiage collab. And yeah, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Kathleen Lights and Il Makiage. So we have a neutral palette with, it looks like maybe a pop of a raspberry type of color and a shimmery lilac shade. This is going to launch on August 4th. It says it is limited edition. The Disco Fox eyeshadow palette has 15 shades, 1 metallic, 6 glitters, and 8 matte finishes. It says it's a buildable, suede-like texture. And then there are Groovy Glide Longwear eye pencils, 3 shades, 2 metallics, and 1 matte. It says they're transfer-proof, waterproof, smudge-proof, crease-proof. Kathleen is looking beautiful as always. I mean, she is so beautiful. This looks like a very her collection. And I think, like, for me, when I see a content creator collab, I love when it looks like it makes sense for the brand and the creator. I love that, like, perfect, like, when the two come together, when it's not just the brand and it's not just the creator, but when you can tell they really work together to create something. And I definitely see both Il Makiage and Kathleen Lights in this. This totally looks like something she wears all the time. So I think this makes a lot of sense. The box looks really, really pretty. Like the packaging with the palette and the liners, I think that looks so cute. So you'll have to let me know if you're planning to pick this up. Again, it does launch on the 4th. I will link it down below. I put links in the description box to everything that I'm able to. If I can find a link, I put it in the description box. If I can find any information, I put it down there. So definitely check the description box if you're curious about anything. But I just want to say a huge congratulations. Oh my gosh, y'all. Congratulations to Kathleen Lights and Il Makiage, because that's a huge deal. And I love seeing creators get to collab with their favorite brands. It makes me so happy to see people like pursuing their dreams, like living their dreams, getting these opportunities. So I think that's awesome. Okay, the last collab I want to talk about is this collab. It's kind of like best friends and brands collabing. This is Kimchi Chic Beauty and Trixie Mattel. So they're collabing together. I thought that was really cool. We've seen that here and there throughout the beauty space over the years. The one that I can remember the most is when Too Faced and KVD collabed with that like palette that was like half and half. Like, anyways, it was a cool collab, and I think this is fun. I think like I said, anything that can bring some fun to makeup, and I'm sure the two brands really had a good time like working on this collection together. I definitely see both brands in this. Like I see Kimchi Chic, I see Trixie Mattel. I think it's cool. So this says it's launching later on the site. There is a palette with 20 shades, mattes, shimmers, and glitters, lipsticks, highlights, blushes, and a fan. So let's talk about the blush and highlight. I love that there's two different shades in both. I like that they're duos in one pan. I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, I think that's really cool. The palette, I think, is interesting because we have enough shades to create a totally neutral look, and we have really, really bright shades, so you could create, you know, a super colorful look. I love neutrals, I love color, so I think this is cool. We've got like this neon like highlighter yellow in the palette. We've got some warm browns. I think it's really cute. I'm not planning to pick this collection up, but I do think that it looks really fun, and I would love to know what y'all think about it. All right, moving on to some other new releases. We do have this collection reveal from Jacqueline Cosmetics. This is the Strawberry Feels collection. I thought that was a really, really cute name. It says, your summer is sure to be jam-packed with juicy looks that evoke strawberry feels forever. It's launching on Jacqueline's site on August 4th, and then it's coming to Ulta on the 7th. That's my understanding. It says coming to select Ulta stores on the 7th. So I wonder if it will launch online on Ulta the same day. I don't know. I will say I'm very hesitant to order powder products from Ulta because the past few times I have ordered from them, all my powders have come broken, and then customer service has not been the easiest to deal with. I mean, in the end, I always get like resolution, but I don't know, like Ulta, I'm almost taking a break from ordering powder products from them. So I'm actually planning to buy this palette. This is the Strawberry Feels palette for $34. And I think I'm just going to order it from Jacqueline's site because I have ordered from her site before, and it's always been a great customer service experience. Like, I always get my orders super quickly. Now, I will say I ordered her first eyeshadow palette, the one she did in collaboration with her mom. And I liked it, but I didn't love it. I didn't like just love the formula. Overall, I just felt like it was a nice palette, but I wasn't like crazy over the top in love with it. It's not like a favorite, but I really want to try this palette because it's smaller. She's doing, you know, some more color. It's about half neutral. Like that whole top row is neutral, but then the bottom row is colorful. So I kind of like that it's half neutral, half colorful. I'm intrigued. I want to try her shadows again. I want to try it in this smaller format. I want to try these colors. So I'm planning to pick this up. It says it's a pretty pink tone palette with 10 very beautiful shades. And then there are Pout Spoken lipsticks in 3 bright new shades. Those are $20 each. Lip liners for $18 each, and a lip mask for $22 each. Honestly, I would love to try the whole collection, and maybe I will, or maybe I'll just buy the palette. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you want to see me review the whole collection? Do you want to see just the palette? Let me know. I'm kind of leaning towards just the palette because I do think this is really pretty. Like I said, half neutral, half colorful. I want to test it. I want to try it. I would like to try her shadows again. I think this looks really, really pretty. Like the whole theming, I think, is adorable. I think it's absolutely perfect to have this as an August launch. I'm really into it. I would love to know what you think of it. Okay, Colourpop is releasing an all matte rainbow palette, and I think this is awesome. This is the Matte About Hue Mega Palette. It says it's going to be available soon. So I'm guessing this is going to launch Thursday, and I love it. We have a row of reds and pinks, orangey tones, yellow tones, greens, blues, and purples. Now, I'm not going to buy this because I have large rainbow palettes from my favorite formulas. Like I have my Blend Bunny palette, absolutely love those formulas. I have my Be Perfect Carnival palettes. So I feel like I'm pretty good on large rainbow palettes. I feel like I have all the shades that I want and need, and I don't need more rainbow mattes like this. But I still think it's an amazing release. And that's the thing. We can think things are awesome. We can be like, oh, I'm so glad to see this. Even if we're not going to buy them, because I know Colourpop is going to be at a lower price point than Blend Bunny or Be Perfect. You know, I know that it's going to reach a whole new, like, you know, it's a very affordable brand. It's easy to get on the Colourpop site. I think this was very smart. I think it's very good that they're going to have an all matte rainbow palette. Now, I think the tones in here are also really pretty. Like the tones in that blue row, I think look beautiful. The tones in the green row, beautiful. I just think this is just a really, really smart release. I would love to know if you're planning to pick this one up. Okay, Shanta Kai is coming out with this new collection. I love the way this looks. I love the jaguars on the front. I think that is so pretty. So there is a black jaguar eye quartet for $75. There's lip products. There's a cougar palette for $75. This just says it's coming soon. I tried to look online and I could not find it, but I know that Shanta Kai usually donates to some type of wildlife fund when they do collections like this. They've done things with giraffes, elephants. I want to say they had like some type of like sea turtle thing. So they usually do donations. I know that they are such a high price point brand, definitely like luxury, but the lip products look really, really beautiful and the quads look gorgeous. That black jaguar quad looks so pretty, like that dark blue, the gray, the kind of gold and icy shade I think looks so beautiful. And then the cougar one is more like cool tones. I think it's really beautiful. I'm not planning to pick it up, but I definitely appreciate the packaging. Like if I could have all the Shanta Kai stuff that had all the beautiful animals on it, like I would be so happy. I think it's so pretty. I love animals. I love these photos. I just think it looks so nice and luxurious. So definitely tell me if you're planning to pick this up or if you've tried anything from Shanta Kai that you just absolutely love. Let me know your review down in the comments. Okay, here's a little makeup news. Glossier is coming to Sephora next year. It's July and they're announcing it, and I know a lot of people are very excited about this. I have not been super excited. But if you love Glossier and you're like, yes, now I can get it at Sephora, that's awesome. It's just not, I'm like, okay. I mean, maybe if they come out with new products and they come out with something I'd be interested in, that would be cool, but I haven't seen anything from Glossier that I'm like, I have to have this. So maybe you're excited about this. You can definitely let me know, but that's a little makeup news. Drunk Elephant is releasing their eye balm, launching on August 1st. Loaded with ceramides, vitamin F, omega-rich plant oils, and butters, it nourishes and strengthens the skin barrier. It says it calms the skin. Very cool, $60, and I really like ceramides. I have one from Glow Recipe that I bought because my friend Aniela Canikvis said she loved it. So I was like, well, let me buy it and see if I like it too. And I really, really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So I'm not looking to add something else into my skincare routine, but I do really like Drunk Elephant products. I think they're super nice. So maybe if you were looking for something like this, you would really like it. I do like the lilac packaging, and it sounds like it has a really, like, it sounds like it has some really good ingredients in there. Dior Fall 2022. Now this collection is already available in Japan. I saw that it's been spotted in some retailers, but all I have as far as it coming online to other parts of the world is coming soon. But this is going to be their fall collection. And it says that this is a limited edition. And let's kind of talk about the palettes. The lipsticks look really, really beautiful, but I think these palettes look like traditional fall colors. You know, deeper hues, kind of that light, warm, orangey brown, kind of olive tones, a little bit of red, but of course all the colors are still very neutral leaning, which totally makes sense for the vibe that Dior is like always going for. It looks like there's a really nude blush that's super pretty. The campaign images look beautiful. I'm not planning to pick this up, but I do always love hearing what y'all think about Dior. I mean, 5 color eyeshadow palettes. They look really, really beautiful, just not something that I need or want. Okay, Colored Rain has a new collection. This is the Secret Garden collection. This is available now. I was actually looking at stuff online before I sat down to film, and I'm like, oh wow, this is available online now. I almost bought it, but I was like, no. I exited out of the tab. But this whole collection is $50, which I think is not a bad price at all. There is a 6-pan palette for $16, 2 matte lips for $10 each, and 2 lip liners for $10 each. Or like I said, you can get the whole collection for $50. The color story of this palette looks really pretty. Like seeing this, I can instantly see an eye look. I think it's so beautiful. I think you can get a few different eye looks out of this. I think that you can kind of use the whole palette, of course, like all 6 shadows on the eyes. I think you could stick with the top 3 or the bottom 3 to create a look, or kind of go like in an L shape. I just think the color story is really pretty. And I also really like where the colors are in the palette, like how it's laid out. That can make a big difference. And sometimes we forget, like just rearranging something can make like different creativity spark. And I think the way they put these shadows in the pans looks really, really beautiful. It's been a long time since I've tried Colored Rain. I think the only product I have from them is their Queen of Hearts palette. So maybe I should try them again. I do think this is really, really beautiful though. Like, I love the idea of the 6-pan. I like the colors they chose. I'm trying to say no to a few things, so I decided to say no to this one. Okay, YSL has also shown their new Desert Nude palette. This says it's currently available in France and it's coming to other places soon. I actually did find this online, so I will put a link to it down below because I saw that it is for sale now. But this is a 10-pan palette, and I will say, at first I saw the palette and I was like, not sure. But then I saw the swatches, which is the photo that you're seeing now, and I think the swatches actually make it look a lot more interesting. I feel like I can see the tones a lot better, especially on the 3 different skin tones that they have. I think this is really pretty for fall. Of course, it's more neutral leaning. Of course it is. That's kind of the aesthetic I think of when I think of YSL, not like what I have on today, you know? This though, I think it looks really pretty. It's warm. I like that kind of metallic red shade. I like the kind of metallic rose gold. I like the really warm orangey type brown. I think it's really pretty. I mean, every makeup release doesn't have to be for everybody, of course, or then we would all be buying all the same things. We would all look the same, and to me, the world would be a boring place, you know? I like seeing the different things. Just because I say like, oh, that's not for me, or just because maybe I think something's not exciting, doesn't mean other people don't think it's exciting, and I totally get that. This is not for me, but I do think it's really, really beautiful. Okay, RMS is launching a foundation. This is a silicone-free, skincare-infused daily wear liquid foundation. Fresh and easy to blend, smooth, long-lasting, medium coverage with a satin natural finish. Hydrating, firm, and soften the skin. $48 in 16 shades. It looks like the shades do go really light to really deep. When I'm looking at the models, they all look great. I don't need this. I feel like I have quite a few foundations. I feel like I have some foundations that I really, really like. I'm really enjoying the Hourglass foundation. I'm wearing it today. I actually mixed it with my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I'm really, really enjoying that. So it has to be something that really calls to me, like the Hourglass. Something about that just really spoke to me. This, I think, sounds cool, but it's not tempting me enough to spend the $48 on it. So I'm gonna pass, but it is available now. I'll have it linked down below. Let me know, did you buy this? Have you tried it? What do you think? Okay, Moira Cosmetics, has launched new Stay Golden Cream Bronzers. These are $12 each. It says they're non-sticky, long-lasting, blend easily. Now, these do have coconut, mango, and rosehip oil. Coconut oil is a no-no for me. It always breaks me out. If something has coconut oil in it, my skin is not happy. So this is a pass for me, but they're $12 each and they have 6 different shades, which I think are really, really nice. I did buy the Moira powders that we talked about last week, like the matte pressed setting powders. I want to do like a full face of testing new drugstore makeup. I'm just waiting on my Colourpop Super Shock bronzers to get here. Once they get here, I will do that video. But since I bought the Super Shock bronzers, I'm not planning to pick this up. And again, it has coconut oil in it. That's a no for me. But I would love to know if you bought these. I mean, $12 each. I think that's a really good price. I see hit and miss reviews from Moira. So if you bought these bronzers, please tell me what you think. Cali Cosmetics has new plumping lip glosses. These are available now at Ulta. I don't necessarily need these. Sometimes plumping lip glosses can be cool where it's just like that little bit of minty feeling, and sometimes they can be burning where it's painful. Either way, I don't need a Kylie plumping gloss, so I'm going to pass on these, but they are on the Ulta site now, so definitely check out the link below if you're interested. And then we have new lip products from Cosmetics. These are the Everglass Lip Dews. Glass Like Shine Lightweight Gloss Serum Gel Hybrid with the comfort of a balm. All right, lots of different oils in here. It says they're non-sticky and they're $22 each, vegan and cruelty free. I think they came out with some really, really pretty shades. Just looking at the swatches here, it looks like we have some nude shades and also some like berry tones. I think that's really, really pretty, but I'm not intrigued enough to actually purchase these. Just not super excited by this. But then we also have lip products from BAKERIE. So lots of lip products to talk about. These I think are super duper cute. Like Waffle Things lipsticks, adorable. $22 each, and these are a matte formula. There are 10 different shades. So it looks like we have some pinks, some browns, wines, oranges, tans, reds, lots of different shades to choose from. I think the component is really cute with the heart-shaped waffles. It looks like there's waffles actually stamped on to the bullet lipstick itself. Overall, very cute. Not something I need to buy right now, but I do think they're adorable. Okay, we have a sneak peek from Sugar Drizzle. I do have an affiliate code with Sugar Drizzle. If you use code Heather, you can save on their site. I've tried some of their products and I really, really enjoy their palettes. I have videos on them if you want to check them out. I think they're so beautiful. But I've never tried any of their complexion products. So seeing this highlighter, I'm like, oh, that looks beautiful. I mean, I'm wearing a colorful highlighter today, this blue highlighter from Kaleidos. I love a fun highlight. I love the shifty, sparkly highlight. I love a colorful highlight. I just think it's so fun. So I think this looks cool. It says it's a trio chrome. So looking in the photo, I can kind of see the white, the gold, the pink. And this just says it's coming in August. So if I hear anything more about this, I'll definitely share. Y'all know I love to post updates and stuff on the community tab, but I think this is really, really pretty. Sydney Grace has a new palette called Where the Wild Things Grow. I love that name. I think it's so cool. This is really, really pretty. So Sydney Grace often does one palette and they'll have 2 different versions, a light and a deep. We've talked about this before, but if you are new here, Sydney Grace, along with a few other indie brands I know of, will do the same palette, but you can get one with deeper tones or one with lighter tones. So you can kind of pick, do you want the deeper shades? Do you want the lighter shades? Which one will you use more? But I really like this. You know, we have some neutral shades. We have this beautiful like pop of purple, pop of kind of like deep teal bluish color. I think it's really, really pretty. I think Sydney Grace has a really nice eyeshadow formula. I just think this palette is super duper cute. Benefit has dropped the new Give Me Brow Volumizing Pencil, 12 shades, $25. It says it's the first brow pencil that has fibers and powder. It's formulated with silk cotton tree fibers that adhere to the skin and hairs for volume to for volume, fill, and define. I used to love sharpen brow pencils like this. It can be hard to get a very fine tip on these, but they're great for filling in the brow and they last so long. They last much longer, in my opinion, than the ones you twist up. So I'm very intrigued by this, and the fact that it says it's like fibers and powder. I'm really interested in this. I think this is really cool. I like that it has a spoolie on one end. I think this is going to be a cool product, and I definitely want to try it. Okay, I want to talk about a couple of products we've already talked about, but that we kind of have updates on. First of all, Moira Cosmetics re-releasing Muerte. I'm so excited. Muerte was always the palette that got away. I bought this as soon as it came back. I will link it down below. Melt released this, I think back in 2019 maybe, because I remember I missed this palette because I was on a vacation, and then when I came back in town, I was like, I just spent all my money on this huge vacation that we took. So I missed out on this palette. I know that it wasn't like something they had and then was gone. Like, it was here for a little while, but I'm so glad they brought it back. I definitely bought it. I definitely did not need it. I don't need anything. I need air. I need food, I need clothing and shelter. But I bought this, I want it. You probably have these colors in your collection a ton, but Melt is one of my favorite brands. I really, really love Melt. I've always wanted this palette. Super excited that they brought it back. Again, I, of course, purchased it. I was so happy. I do have the Vita palette, so I'm so happy to have this one. And then I also wanted to update you because we talked about the BEAUTYBAY New Mood palette a few weeks ago. BEAUTYBAY like accidentally showed it and then quickly deleted it, but we already had it, so we talked about it. I just wanted to update you. I did buy this palette. BEAUTYBAY usually takes like maybe sometimes 10 days to 2 weeks to get to me. So when it gets here, I'll play with it. I'm excited about it. I think this color story looks really pretty. I love BEAUTYBAY's price point, and I really like their curated palettes like this. I think they do a great job, so I'm very excited about that. All right, y'all, those are all the new releases we have to talk about. If anything is announced or shown between now the time this video goes live, we can always talk about it next week. I love when y'all tag me on Instagram and the new makeup releases. It's so easy for me to see what y'all want me to talk about when you tag me rather than DMing me. Sometimes, you know, I don't get to see all the DMs, things like that. So thank you so much for tagging me when you see stuff. Okay, now that we're at the end, I kind of want to ask y'all, because I feel like the people who stay to the very end are like my people, you know? So I've been kind of toying around with the idea of channel memberships because I really, like, I just love creating eye looks. I love using older palettes. And when I do those videos, they don't really seem to get a lot of views, especially like for the amount of work I put into them. So of course, like, I don't have to film them. Like, I play with my old makeup all the time and use looks, but I also love filming and sharing. So I've been thinking about doing channel memberships, but I'm not sure. I know a lot of people do channel memberships, so I don't know if that would be like overwhelming, you know, to have like one more person doing memberships, but it's something I'm thinking about because I love filming eye looks. I love doing stuff like that, playing with my older palettes. You know, sometimes like a palette can be a few months old and like nobody's watching those videos. So it's something I'm toying around with. If you have any, you know, thoughts on that, you can definitely leave that down below. You know, let me know your comments. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. But thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love, love, love talking about new makeup releases with y'all. I think it's so incredibly fun. So definitely let me know your thoughts on these new releases. Make sure you subscribe because I have lots of videos coming this week. And I will see you soon. Bye.